Hello, and welcome to a Thursday edition of Robert versus the New York Times Crossword. Today we're going to do Thursday, August 22nd, 2024 crosswords, and go for that 1,637-day streak. So here's your spoiler alert for the Thursday mini. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. The mini is always free to play. I'm solving this on August 21st, 2024, which I believe is actually the 10th anniversary of the mini. So I've heard in all my wanderings on Twitter and such. Yeah, August 21st, 2014 was the first ever mini. Should we do it? Maybe we should do it. Let's do the very first mini puzzle. No one is looking at what I'm doing. Interesting. We have isolated scores and stuff. All right, let's try it. Owl, Mop, and Mr. Fox. Okay. Bull. This is LMFAO, Odd, Mop, Mold, Ammo, and Box. Alright. Interesting. These isolated squares in the corners are pretty interesting. Fantastic, Mr. Fox. Alright, so that was 10 years ago. We've now finished 10 years of minis. Not me personally, as you saw. This is the very first one after 10 years, so happy birthday, mini. Let's do this one. Meme, Mac, Elite, Metal, Execs, and Row. Alright. Starting off the second decade of the mini with a 7-second mini. Pommel Horse Guy or Brat, some are memes. We also had Olympic medals here, so very current, I guess. Alex Trebek. Vidsad, I never got to meet him, but I did meet both Ken Jennings and Ian Bialik. Yeah, nice. All right, happy with that. Let's move on to the main event. That's the Thursday Daily Grid, which is by, I didn't check the name, Brad Wiegmann today. Here's your spoiler alert. If you'd like to play along, pause the video here, click on the link in the description below. Daily Grid does require a New York Times game subscription. Thursday's the tricky themed puzzle, so I call it the best day of the week. Let's see what Brad Wiegmann has in store for us. Let's get into it. Confident claim, and cold beverage popularized in the 1904 World's Fair in St. Louis. Sleeveless top, small marching band, army ants or something. Vote in opposition is nay, stone measure, carrots, medals with the ME in bold and slightly above. Okay, blue reef fish. Modern name home of Persepolis, that's Iran, where they can proceed or follow player. Errol Flynn of Hollywood's Golden Age, Tootsie Treat, 41 to 43. Dad, I think that's Bush Sr. to Bush Jr. Popular crowd. Okay, enclosed rhyme scheme, it's ABBA or something. Top of the order, Godsend. Foot warmer. Young male lover, informally. Foul shot following a basket and one. Okay. Cheers bartender Woody. I don't remember. Crafty Innits. It's not Etsy. It's iced. Oh, DIY. I can. Camisole. Emmy Awards. I see. Emmy Awards. Baseball pitcher's feet is a no. Piano player and player piano and petty. A pedicure. Irritated. They work through a lot of baggage. This is TSA. Iced tea. Eons here. Choir section is altos. Middle of the road is so-so. So we have no and so-so. The clear head is sanely. Say what? Essay. Prompt. What doesn't look the best naked? Question mark. Lie, maybe? Probably not. Gobi Desert. This is woo? Whoa. Geological. Orfeo and Eurydice. Scratching post scratchers. cats. Geolocation. Okay. A source of the golden fleece. Ram, maybe. Reproductive cells like gamete. It's probably get to. Booty, like this. Naked eye. So this is boy toy. Godsend is a boon. An abbot. Got to. Okay, Woody Boyd. Not so loud is softer. Zippo. Sound asleep is out. Acting unconsciously on auto. Formal ceremonies are right. 2.5 pints of beer is a yard. Legislative subject. This is the Equal Rights Amendment. And squat. Essay question. Okay, Vikings. Maybe it's Norseman. Prevailing spirit is the ethos. Oh, behave is Austin Powers' catchphrase. That'll show you. This is the Ebro River. Ciencia Potencia something. Furtive laugh is heh. So there. Lassie's owner. I don't know Lassie's owner. N.E. Olith. Any old time. University of North Carolina team. Gross. The heels. Any old thing. Pastoral poems are idols. Keanu Reeves roles Neo in The Matrix. Stampeders are news in The Lion King. Screen saver. Joke. This is a gene. RU game. Okay. Birthplace of Bossa Nova is Rio. Medicinal form. Spot on is apt. Game piece in Mastermind. It's just a peg. Buns. Tough nut to crack is an enigma. Fitness fanatic is a gym rat. What seers read? Omens. Timmy. Oman and Tats. Alright. Quick puzzles all around today. Interesting grid geometry, but the grid geometry has nothing to do with the theme. We've got some nice phrases that start by sounding like letters. But the good thing, of course, is that the clues are fairly natural. And the themers are quite common phrases. The Emmy Awards and medals are ME Awards. That's nice, right? A geolocation. And G-O, the Gobi Desert, is certainly a location. Essay question, say what? Certainly it's a common question. Neolith, that's nice. This is the most fun thing. And Neolith is an old thing. Starts with N-E and then R-U game. Yeah, really, really well-crafted puzzle, this one. Me trying to describe it is always kind of clunky, but the construction, the crafting behind this theme is great. I wish I came up with this. Doesn't need a revealer. Each of these are sort of their own fun thing. Not just any old thing. This is the best one, Neolith. Nice, very nice. Anyway, let's take a look through this thing, see what we can learn. We've got I can and Iran. Yeah, Woody Boyd. It does sound familiar, but Cheers is a bit before my time. When I was born, when did Cheers run? Like mid 80s, 84 or 87 or something. When did it start? 82 to 93. So I was alive during part of this, but too young to be watching Cheers. And No-No. I also saw No-No and So-So. Mentioned that before. A lot of O's. Yeah, the naked eye is not the best way to look at something in terms of the most resolution, say. The Ebro or Ebro. Could have gotten Timmy in retrospect. Shout out to Ogre. Got Oman and Iran also. We've got this kind of similar kind of clue. Well, screensaver and space saver are in the same place, and piano player and player piano. Player piano, of course, plays sort of automatically. I didn't know this about Ice-T. I thought this was brag at the beginning. So the A worked out here, serendipitously. Hard clue on dad. This is just like an order of religious brothers or monks. Might be led by an abbot. I like and one there. Nice Q. Oh, behave is fun. Yeah, it's just a really nice puzzle basically. I have nothing bad to say about the puzzle. This is Brad Wiegmann at the top of his craft. He's constructed tons and tons and tons of puzzles. At least tons. Can see how it's playing. It's playing easy. 93% of people solving faster than Thursday average. It's a very pleasant puzzle, but it's not too difficult. I myself went 15% faster. So I'll drop down that median by just a little bit. You can see my personal stats with people's puzzles. Brad Wiegmann, oh, not tons and tons and tons. Since but I only have my stats synced from when I started this channel, which was January 1st, 2021. Apparently when Brad Wiegmann does a Wednesday, it takes me a long time. Relatively, but and apparently these are the constructors I'm on the most of a wavelength with. And these are the slowest ones. Oh, Acme, wow. Yeah, Joe DiPietro, I could have told you. Anyway, right, we don't care about my personal stats, right? Let's move on to some more puzzles, starting with the Telegraph PlusWord. Here's your spoiler alert for the PlusWord. There's a link in the description below. PlusWord's free to play. British mini crossword meets Wordle at the end. Practices boxing as spars, burn with hot water. Scald, one peacocking. Excuse in court is an alibi. Free from, rid of, aroma is scent. We have colic, aside, Simon Le Bon, poser. So it looks like a... what does it look like? It looks like A-I-N-E. No, it's naive. Whoops. It's naive, alright. Thought it would start with an A, but it clearly doesn't. Simon Le Bon. In San Diego, there's a street called Le Bon, which crosses a street called Nobel, because Le Bon is Nobel backward. Anyway, let's end as we always do on the New York Times Connections puzzle, where we try to make 4 groups of 4. Let's see what we got here today. Balloon, bar, cake, fizz, pie, bubble, tire, coat, sling, smear, punch, line, floaty, sour, plaster, basketball. Okay, so I see drinks, like a gin fizz, a gin sling, a sour, a whiskey sour, punch maybe. These are all kind of like classic cocktails, I think. What else do we see? Things that you can inflate. Balloon, bubble, tire, basketball, maybe. Then plaster, cake, coat, and smear. It's like putting something on heavily, maybe. Oh, you can also include you can also inflate a floaty. Let's do the drinks. It's a feel-good one. Classic cocktail types. All right, I thought that might be the hardest one. That's my preferred order to go. You plaster something on, cake it on. It really could be this. So really it's what is pie? Pie chart, bar chart, line graph, bar graph, and then balloon, bubble. These are clearly kinds of charts or graphs. Bubble chart? There maybe is a thing called a bubble chart. It's not a tire. It's not certainly not a floaty. Could be balloon, I guess. I think we got to try this. Yeah, kinds of charts. All right, and then probably this is the green one. No. All right. These things you inflate. That was the green one. I always try to go in purple, blue, green, yellow order, but didn't quite get there today. What's a bubble chart? This is like, you know, I think you like might graph the countries by GDP and by something else, and then the size of the bubble is population. That kind of chart. As a mathematician, I don't do much data visualization in this way. Yeah, it's like a scatter plot, but the area of the dot has meaning. Yeah, okay, so did figure that one out. Happy to have, maybe it says bad things about my love of cocktails that I saw Fizz and Sling and immediately went to cocktails, but just means that I'm a good host, right? Anyway, thanks for watching. Thanks for liking, commenting, and subscribing. And I'll see you tomorrow for some Friday puzzles. See you then.